Hello and good day, brothers and sisters. I'm Caloy Colayco. I'm from South District E of Ang Ligaya ng Panginoon community. And I'd just like to say that I'm so honored and grateful for this opportunity to share with you, however briefly, the goodness and kindness of the Lord and how He has demonstrated His faithfulness in my life and in the life of my wife, specifically in the area of providence. He has never failed to provide for our daily needs. In fact, He has been so generous and kind in providing for all our requirements amidst this pandemic. Allow me just to give you a brief background. I'm actually a part of a group of partners and we are in medical field. We promote orthopedic and other specialized surgical supplies and equipment. Our lifeblood would be the hospitals, scheduled surgeries and the like. When the pandemic occurred and the lockdown took place, all of a sudden forecasts of hospitals for our items, cases for surgical procedures have been canceled. The doctors could no longer hold clinic for the moment, and because of that, our regular supply for products disappeared. And so it caused a great deal of worries. And usually the concern is, how do we get by? Where do I get resources? Amidst this worry, the Lord opened my eyes further to this beautiful passage in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 6, verses 25 to 26 and 30. Essentially, what He is sharing here with His disciples is that not to worry about anything. In fact, He goes on to say, do not worry about the food that you are to eat or the clothes that you are to wear, for the body is more important than these things. And He even tells His disciples, look at the bird in the sky. They don't even toil nor store grain in their barn, yet the Lord provides for them every day. And further on, He also says, if the Lord can take care of the grass that is in the field, grass that is here today and gone tomorrow, how much more would He take care of you, us, His people? And because of this, it became an eye-opener for us, for me particularly, that I am in tune with your life. I care about your deepest needs and concerns, and I will provide. And because of what has happened during this pandemic, the Lord allowed my wife and myself to go out of our comfort zone. We started looking for supplies that might be able to be of use for people during this pandemic, and we started promoting disinfectants and personal hygiene items and a little bit of medical supplies like gloves and masks. And we were of course promoting these online. So we joined various Viber groups. We gave it a try since we had nothing to lose, and lo and behold, the response was very positive, was very encouraging. People in our immediate community, in our subdivision, and in our neighborhood started ordering, so much so that small orders started to grow and become regular. And this has allowed myself and my wife to see God's goodness and kindness. On a daily basis, He provided for us, providing manna from heaven. We had enough for our daily needs, for our obligations. We even had some surplus to be able to help other people. It has allowed us also to be thankful for everything, whether it's a small sale or a large sale. We acknowledge on a daily basis that it all comes from God, and He is worthy to be trusted and always faithful. I also am recalling a beautiful event in the Old Testament, first book of Kings, wherein the prophet Elijah helped a widow, and Elijah had to go to the town of Zarephath, where he met a widow, and he asked the widow if he could have some water and bread. And the poor widow mentioned to him that I only have a small amount of flour and oil in my jar left. I'm just saving that to prepare a meal for myself and my son. After this, we won't have food anymore and we will die. But Elijah assured her, the bowl, I can assure you through the Lord's power, the bowl of flour and the jar of oil will never run empty until the Lord will bring rain into the land. Long story short, she was sustained for a year. She had more than enough food for her son, for herself, and for Elijah. And it just goes to show that God will work miracles for His people. All He desires is that we just trust in Him. He is in tune with our concerns, with our needs, and He will meet us all the way. We're not saying that we don't worry or we don't get anxious. We don't know how long this pandemic will last, but definitely we will. We do know that the Lord will always be there for us, providing for our daily needs, providing for us in just the right amount of measure, so that we will have more than what we need and more than enough for every good deed to help other people. So praise be to God. Thank you, and I hope that you all experience peace and the joy that is yours through our Lord Jesus Christ. Thank you.